Hey guys, how you doing? Preston here. I am going to go over a quick little video I made talking about how to set up Google Tag Manager. So first of all, I'll talk about, what is Google Tag Manager, and talk to you guys a little bit about how to set it up. So first thing, what is GTM? This is the actual definition from Google. Google Tag Manager is a tag management system created to help manage JavaScript and HTML tags used for tracking and analytics. In simple language, it's basically if you're doing any kind of paid advertising, you're going to want to have necessary tracking on there to measure your return on your investment. And in order to do that, you're going to need to put certain snippets of code on your website, commonly called like a Facebook pixel or a Google Analytics JavaScript. And this is going to make it a lot easier for you to do. Not only mention that, but once you start putting conversions on there, that makes it a little bit more tricky to get done. Who am I talking to? So this is me, Preston. In short, I'm a marketing consultant. I own an agency called JavaLogics, and we operate out of Canada, so Ottawa, Toronto, Montreal. That's pretty much where I roam, and I have customers pretty much across the country and in the US. I'm also a Google partner. So first things first, let's get right into it. What you need to get done, you need to go to tagmanager.google.com. And you have to use an account that didn't have a tag manager on it to kind of show you guys what it should look like on your end. But if you're just starting off, you're going to get something that's going to look a lot like this, where it's going to be pretty much a blank slate. You don't have any accounts in there as yet. Most of the accounts I have multiple accounts sitting down the side here, but you should see something like this. So you just simply click on create. Then you're going to get to step 1 of 2, and all you got to do is put in a company name. For this here, it's just important that it's something that you can recognize. When I first started off doing this, I used to put the URL in there, not knowing what I was doing. But I found that got a little bit tricky once I got multiple of them in. So I ended up going back in and editing them. So yes, that's one thing. You can change these after the fact, but just go ahead and put in the account name because it will organize it in alphabetical order. And there is a search feature if you have multiple of them on there. Okay. So first thing, just put this in, select the country that you're in. I normally check this off because I think this is the data that we use from Google. I'm not doing anything shady in here, so I'm okay if Google sees what I'm doing, but it's your choice. You can choose to share it or not. All right, once you've done that, you're going to hit continue. It's going to take you to step 2. Now, I'm doing this for one particular brand called Speakers Pathway. So the account name is Speakers Pathway, and since this is the only site I'm going to be putting in here, I'm going to call it Speakers Pathway as well. If you did have multiple sites, that you're going to be running this on, you might want to give it different container names. Okay, so that's just basically if you're using different websites you're going to be using the same JavaScript on it. You can put this code on multiple devices, so you can put it on a website, iOS, Android, or AMP. For this example, we're going to simply put it on a website, and then you're going to simply click on the last step, which is create. All right, once that's done, you just got to agree to Google terms and conditions. So I am going to recommend that you check this off right down here at the bottom. That just makes sure that you are Google compliant, GDPR compliant, and then on top here, you're going to want to click yes. Once you do that, it's going to take you to a page that's going to pop up right away. And what he's going to ask you for is going to tell you, take this code below, and I want you to paste it in the head section of your website. All right, and then you're gonna have another code that you're gonna paste in the body part of your website. Now, in every platform out there, whether you're using WordPress, Shopify, BigCommerce, or so forth, to build a website, it should be somewhere you can edit the head tag and the body tag. The problem with doing that is that it can usually break your site if you don't do it properly. So I would recommend you watching a video on your particular platform. For this video, I'm going to use GeneratePress, which is a theme that I love a lot, primarily for this reason, that you can edit this stuff without really breaking anything. And anybody who's learning from me is going to be using GeneratePress, because that's the theme that I'm going to recommend you using for a regular WordPress site. Okay. So first thing, you're going to copy this code right here. I want you to jump right over to your WordPress dashboard, which is where we are right now. And then you're going to look along the side here, and you're first going to click on Appearance. And then this menu is going to drop down. Once that drops down, you're going to click on Elements, right? And then you're going to look for along the top, you're going to see the word GP hooks. And then when you click it, the first box that pops up should be WP Head. Now, if you remember correctly, it said to put it in the head section. So this is the WordPress head section. So you just go ahead and paste your code right in here. Okay, then you're going to go back to Google Tag Manager in another tab. and you're going to copy this code, which is right here. And then you're going to go down. Now, it does say to put it inside of the body section. Now, generally, Press, I don't know why it does that, but it doesn't call it the body. It calls it the inside the content container. I've learned that it means the same thing. And we just go ahead and paste this code right in here. Once you're done, you go back to your tag manager and you're pretty much done. All you got to do is we want to check and see if we install the code correctly. And to do that, you're going to click on preview, because Google Tag Manager is a pretty cool feature where you can actually put your browser into a preview mode, a preview and debug mode that allows you to see if it's set up properly. And you can tell if it is, if you have this big orange bar right here and it tells you you're in preview and debug mode. And then all you need to do after that's done is you need to go back to your website in the same browser. So you need to be in the same Chrome account logged in. I've made the mistake before where I've been in a different tab and in a different window and with a different login. I was wondering why it wasn't working, and that's simply the reason why. So you simply go across here, and if you go to your website and you see this pops up, congratulations, you're pretty much done. That's all you need to do. Your Google Tag Manager is correctly installed, and that's it. Thanks a lot. If you have any questions, don't forget to drop them in the comments below. And I'd definitely love to ask you, if you found this useful, to don't forget to like or share this video. Have a fantastic day. Bye.